Guys, we're jumping back in. It's chapter 8. Hi everyone, it's me, Miss Jenny, and welcome back to another story time where we're reading the Super Mario Brothers junior novelization of the movie that came out in the 90s. So we are going to read chapter 8 today. Let's recap what happened last time. The Mario Brothers found themselves in a dingy, dank Dino Manhattan, and they met the evil Koopa, who referred to himself as, let me see here, one evil egg-sucking son of a snake. Yeah. They got sent to the de-evolution chamber. Are they gonna make it out alive? Are they gonna make it out not de-evolutionized? Let's find out. Chapter 8. In the center of the de-evolution chamber was a silver chair. Above it was a device that looked like a space satellite. Toad was already there when Simon brought Luigi and Mario in. Oh yeah, Toad was like a guitar-slinging musician. Because if there's one thing that we all recognize about Toad from the Super Mario Brothers, is that he plays guitar. You think I'm scared? Toad asked. I'm not scared. Sounds like he might be scared. A guard threw him into the chair. Metal bands automatically clamped down on his wrists and ankles. Help! He screamed. Don't do it! A door opened and Koopa entered the room. You! Koopa! Toad shouted. You're a lousy king! Oh, so he's not president. I don't know why I thought, I know he's King Koopa, but I don't know why I also thought he was president. I don't know. Koopa shook his head as if he was disappointed. One thing I cannot stand is naysaying. Simon? Koopa pointed at Toad. De-evolve him. Trembling with fear, Toad still managed to mutter. Our old king. You thought you could get rid of him, but you couldn't. See you later, alligator. Koopa waved at him. The chair slid backward on a track and then slowly rose until it was covered by a large satellite device. Koopa turned to Mario and Luigi, who were still being restrained by the guards. You may understand evolution as an upward process. Things evolve from primeval slime to single-celled creatured organisms up to intelligent life. As Koopa spoke, he walked towards the control panel. De-evolution works in the opposite way. Two simpler, less intelligent forms of life. Thanks to this machine, even our most restless citizens can become faithful members of my elite guard of Goombas. Koopa flicked a switch. By the way, you guys should flick that bell if you haven't already. Koopa flicked a switch and the machine around Toad began to glow and make a hissing sound. After a moment it stopped and the chair descended again. Where Toad had sat, now sat a Goomba. Ugh. No thank you. What did you do to him? Luigi shouted. Yeah, yelled Mario. What single-celled organism did you evolve from? Dang. Talking trash. Me? Koopa smiled. Tyrannosaurus Rex. The Lizard King. Thank you very much. Though my evolution was wonderful and sweet, your de-evolution will be a living nightmare. Unless you tell me where the meteorite piece is. The brothers still refused to answer. Koopa smirked and turned to his newest Goomba, whom a black suit technician was helping out of the de-evolution chair. So loyal, Koopa beamed proudly. So lethal. So stupid. He patted the Goomba on the shoulder. Walk tall. Be proud. Go, Goomba. Near him, the technician sneezed. Koopa pushed him into the de-evolution chair. You're sick. You better sit down. The metal cuffs automatically closed around the stunned technician's ankles and wrists. We can't have you spreading germs around, Koopa said as he strolled back to the control panel. He is like the worst. The worst. The worst. Though he does have a point about germs. You don't want to spread them. But... The technician gasped in protest. Once again, the de-evolution machine dropped over the chair. With an evil smile on his face, Koopa turned to Mario and Luigi. Millions of years of climbing up from the ooze, instantly reversed. Imagine the horror as it all slips away. It's worse than mere death. It's being undone. The king turned the intelligence dial to primordial. As the de-evolution machine hissed, Koopa's smile disappeared. You mammals stole our world. Dinosaurs were the greatest creatures to roam the earth. Mammals were just shrews. Mice. They didn't even dare peek out from under the leaves when the dinosaurs came by. Is that true? Did mice run away from dinosaurs? Wait, did mice live at the same time as dinosaurs? Can somebody confirm? Or not confirm? Koopa stared at Mario and Luigi. One last time. Where is the rock? Little does he know he's probably like in a kitchen cooking or something. And we can all smell it. Luigi glanced at Mario and silently shook his head. The de-evolution machine stopped hissing and rose. All that remained of the technician was a puddle of a greenish ooze. Ew. Koopa stared at the dripping mess in disgust. Yeah, he should. He hates everything like slimy and sticky. Why would he make people slimy and sticky? It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Koopa stared at the dripping mess in disgust. Yeah. All right. Koopa nodded grimly. Which one of you wants to go first? He's a lunatic. I kind of like it. Mario and Luigi looked around. Simon was aiming some kind of ray gun at them. Goombas guarded the door. There was no way to escape. The brothers stepped toward Koopa at the same time. I'll go, Mario volunteered. Take me, said Luigi. Koopa narrowed his eyes. Suddenly, Luigi nodded at Mario, and together they pushed the king into his own de-evolution chair. The restraints automatically slapped down on Koopa's ankles and wrists, and the de-evolution machine began to drop. Did he then, sit on the oozy guy? Did somebody come and clean that up between this exchange? Or is he sitting in that pot? Is he sitting in the puddle of the other guy? Oh no. I don't like that. You're going back to where you came from, lizard, Mario shouted triumphantly. Help me, cried Koopa, now sitting in the... Okay, confirmed. Now sitting in the puddle of primordial ooze that had once been the technician. Ugh. Simon and the guards dashed towards him. In the confusion, Mario and Luigi escaped out the door. Get this filthy gunk off me, Koopa screamed. Get those plumbers! Draw me a bath! I'm glad he has his priorities, you know? A man with priorities, gotta love it. Simon managed to turn off the de-evolution machine and help Koopa out of the chair, but not before the de-evolution process had begun. There was a glimmer in one of Koopa's eyes, and for a moment the skin around it became scaly and reptilian. Koopa slapped a hand to his eyes. I'll kill those plumbers. Oh, I'm sorry, wait. I'll kill those plumbers. Alarm bells rang loudly and sirens wailed. Outside the de-evolution room, Mario and Luigi ran down a fungus-covered cinder block corridor, chased by Goombas? Shooting fireballs? So they have guns that can shoot fireballs? Crack! A fireball hit the wall above them, carving out a huge chunk of masonry. Mario grabbed Luigi and ducked around the corner. Luigi stared at the wall. A mushroom was growing out of it. Mario, look at this, he said in wonder. A mushroom is growing out of the fungus. Luigi, Mario replied, ducking another fireball. Mushrooms are fungus. Leave it alone. Hey, what's that? Luigi pointed at a small black metal ball with a wind-up key sticking out of it. It had just popped out of the crack in the wall. Luigi watched it drop down and roll onto the floor. Looks kind of like a bomb. Come on, Mario cried as a fireball almost took his head off. He grabbed Luigi and they jumped over a railing and slid on a nearby winch. What's a winch? Really, guys, what's a winch? They landed before 5 metal doors. Ooh, choices. My instincts tell me to pick this one. Luigi pointed to the second door. Then we're going through this one. Mario grabbed his brother and pushed him through the 4th door. They stumbled into an underground parking lot. 4 police cars. Oh, okay. The parking lot is 4 police cars, not... Okay. Long antennas from the cars reached up to an electrical power grid in the ceiling. The brothers ducked behind the cars just seconds before the door flew open and half a dozen police officers burst in. While the police officers spread out to search for them, Mario and Luigi quietly opened the door to one of the cruisers. Ooh, they gonna steal a police car? Inside, they found themselves staring at a strange dashboard filled with unfamiliar dials. Okay, Mario said, settling in behind the controls. First, we're stealing this thing. Second, I'm driving. Oh, Mario. I'll look at the map, Luigi said, pressing some buttons and quickly booting up a colorful map on a small computer screen. Mario watched in amazement. I can't believe you just did that. It comes from sitting on my butt all day playing video games. Luigi replied with a shrug. Mario reached toward the dashboard and flicked a few switches, but nothing happened. Outside in the lot, the heavy armored police officers were coming closer. Hurry, Luigi hissed. I'm hurrying, Mario replied as he broke into a sweat. Ooh, sweaty Mario. Only I don't play video games all day long. Finally, he hit the right switch, and the car roared to life. Let's hit the brakes, Mario shouted, and gunned the accelerator. Yeah! A shower of sparks burst from the electric grid above them, and the car peeled out. Drawn to the sound, the police officers aimed their weapons and fired. Bright orange fireballs whizzed past the escaping police car. Oh my gosh, it's getting like crazy. Mario steered the car towards an up-ramp, praying it would lead to an exit. A second later, they shot out into the night, careening through heavy traffic. Find the siren, Mario shouted. Luigi started punching buttons. One of them activated the radio. A voice blared out. Alien species escaping from Metro Central. Use of unreasonable force is recommended. Holy cow, Luigi gasped. Don't tell me we gotta deal with aliens too. He was so smart like 2 chapters ago. What happened? I got news for you, Mario shouted. We are the aliens. We are? The look of surprise on Luigi's face turned into a smile. Hey, Mario, remember man discovers he's an alien? You said it couldn't happen. Apparently it's a movie or something, or a television show. It's like italicized. I've never heard of whatever this is. I wonder if it's just in world thing. Yeah, well, man is about to discover he's a Goomba food if we don't hightail it out of here, said Mario. The police car skidded through an intersection, narrowly missing a head-on collision with a large dump truck. Now they heard 2 wailing sirens. A second later, police cars raced up on either side of them. Police officers rolled down their windows and aimed their weapons at the stolen car. I would like to take a moment to let you guys know we reached those pages that have pictures on them. I'll show you guys the pictures in the middle of the book at the end of the book, so I guess you're gonna have to wait 8 more chapters. Sorry, not sorry. Mario jammed on the brakes and skidded to a stop, just as both police fired. Pew pew. Kaboom. That's what you get. 2 police cruisers blew each other up. As jagged auto parts rained down on them, Mario quickly accelerated the stolen police car again. Now this is driving. Oh no, is this like now this is pod racing? Is that where George Lucas got the idea from this book? This came first, in case anybody was wondering. Once again, the radio crackled on. Aliens heading west on Great Koopa Boulevard. Approaching Grand Koopa Parkway near off-ramp to the Kupari Desert Tunnel. And I thought Kennedy had a lot of stuff named after him, Mario grumbled. Ahead, illuminated by car lights, the brothers could see that the road forked. One sign read, Grand Koopa River Parkway. The other said, Kupari Desert Tunnel. But the entrance to the tunnel was blocked by a black and yellow barrier and a sign that read, Danger. Tunnel unfinished. Which way? Mario asked. You really want my opinion? Luigi asked. Mario nodded. Okay, definitely the parkway. Mario veered towards that tunnel. Ha! Luigi laughed. Just like I figured. I wanted the tunnel, so I said the parkway. Because I knew you'd go the opposite way. I'm on to you, Mario. You know, he's like 27. You would think he would be onto him already. He's not 27. A second later, the police car smashed through a barrier. The power coils on the top sheared off, and they coasted silently into the dark tunnel. And that's the end of chapter 8. What a cliffhanger. So what did we learn today, everyone? We learned that King Koopa came from the mighty T-Rex, and he's been T-evolutionized just a little bit. I wonder if that's gonna come up later. We still don't know what happened to Daisy or Daniela. They weren't even mentioned, and that's fine. That's fine. It was kind of weird reading a chapter without Spike and Iggy in it, but that's okay. I wonder if Koopa's taking his bath when all this is happening. Guys, thank you for joining me with this story time with me, Miss Jenny. We will continue next time with the next chapter, which is chapter 9. I wonder what's gonna happen. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.